Hey everyone and welcome back. It is Daki. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel and watching these videos. So today we're going to look at the Holy Priest, and the Holy Priest has this nice special place for myself when I play World of Warcraft. It is such the quintessential healer. You take damage and you lose health. The Holy Priest simply heals that health back with no use of atonements, no use of totems, no use of bubbles, no nothing. It just heals directly. So I think that the Holy Priest is the base or the standard for all healers. And I do much believe that Blizzard have set the Holy Priest to a nice level for the last couple of expansions now. And sure, it might lose or gain some abilities that we may not all believe that are great. However, it can't be denied that the Holy Priest is one of the strongest healers in the game, and it has been for quite some time. So let's jump across, shall we? Have a look at the changes you have seen in the pre-patch, as well as these new talents that have come through. And there is quite a couple of, well, there is a couple of good ones there. So we'll jump across now and let's have a quick look. Alright, so let's have a quick look at this. Now, up on screen now, you will see the legendary changes. These are the legendary and the artifact abilities that are taken from Legion and jumped across to the BFA, which is quite damn awesome. Now, the other one I'd like to point out is you have a new buff. Obviously, well, not a new buff. You get your fortitude back, which is super awesome. So let's go down and have a look at the actual base changes for the spec. First and foremost, these are your modifiers. So your modifiers are being adjusted, and this is just to, once again, help with the stat squish and get everyone into balance so that one class and spec is not hugely disproportionate to the other. Now, as we move down, we see Psychic Scream has now been moved to baseline. Symbol of Hope has been moved to baseline, and now is a cast time or a channeled time. It's not an instant cast, which is cool. The cooldown has also been moved from 6 minutes to 5 minutes, which is bloody awesome. You know, anything that reduces long cooldowns, I'm all for. Desperate Prayer has seen a reword where now it increases maximum health by 25% for 10 seconds and instantly heals you for 25% of that amount. Divine Hymn hasn't seen much other than a few percent changes. Flash Heal has seen a cost change from 2.8 to 3% baseline mana. But 0.2% of baseline mana isn't going to matter a huge amount. Now, Guardian Spirit really hasn't seen a lot of changes. However, it has seen the cooldown change from 4 minutes to 3 minutes. Once again, a 1 minute off your cooldown time, I think, is always a good thing. Your heal, your baseline heal, has seen a cost from 1.7 base mana to 1.9. Sorry, not base mana, just your overall mana. So a little bit more increased. Holy Fire hasn't seen any change other than spell power changes. Holy Nova hasn't seen much of a change other than spell power changes. Holy Word Chastise now reduces the cooldown by 4 seconds when you cast Smite. Sorry, cooldown is reduced by 4 seconds when you cast Smite. Holy Word Sanctify, cooldown is reduced by 6 seconds when you cast Prayer of Healing and 2 seconds when you cast Renew. Now, let's be clear on this, guys. It's the cast of Renew. It's not the ticks of Renew. So I will also mention that. So Holy Word Serenity, the cooldown is reduced by 6 seconds when you cast Heal or Flash Heal. So overall, guys, the Holy Words seem to be you should be getting these off a cooldown quite quickly if you're using the appropriate spells, which has been the case in Legion, and I'm assuming that it will be definitely the same case in Battle for Azeroth. Prayer of Healing has only seen a spell power change, so nothing more there to talk to about. Renew, cost change from 2% to 1.8% mana. So Renew is becoming one of the slightly cheaper spells of the whole your whole toolkit. Now, Holy Words, which is just a reword of Serendipity, which is just it's as simple as that. It's just a rename from Serendipity to Holy Words. Something easier for us to remember. Something easier for us to understand that, okay, so when I'm using certain spells, it reduces the cooldown of my Holy Words. It's that simple. So guys, that is your base changes. Now let's have a look at the talent changes. These are the talents, and I'm very, very, very excited for one of the talents here, and you guys will pick this out in an instant. So what is being removed? So Body and Mind is getting removed, Divinity is getting removed, Pity is getting removed, and Symbol of Hope, like we said before, is being moved to baseline. So what is being added to the spec? Let's have a quick look at this. So Angel's Mercy, Cosmic Ripple, Holy Word Salvation, and Psychic Voice is all getting added to the spec. So let's go through this. Angel's Mercy. Damage you take reduces the cooldown of Desperate Prayer based on the amount of damage taken. Nice, cool passive there, guys. Cosmic Ripple, which we all know as the artifact trade, is being taken from Legion and placed straight as a talent into BFA. And I think Cosmic Ripple as a passive that just sits there and does its thing, I think it's a very, very cool passive ability. Now, I'm going to jump one here, and we're going to go to Psychic Voice. So Psychic Voice reduces the cooldown of Psychic Scream by 30 seconds. This here is just another passive that just sits there. And this, I'm going to cover this one last because I'm really excited about this. It's a Holy Word Salvation, and I'm going to go out here and make a massive claim. I'm going to say that this has to be probably the strongest healing ability in the game so far. Now, I am aware that it has a 12-minute cooldown on it, but let's read this. Holy Word Salvation heals all allies within 40 yards for a certain amount, applies Renew and 2 stacks of Prayer Mending to each of them. Now, cooldown is reduced by 30 seconds when you cast a Holy Word Serenity or Sanctify. So you see what's going on here, guys. If you take the Holy Word Salvation, which is this massive heal based on spell power. Now remember, the more gear you get, the more spell power you're going to get, and basically that's going to increase the actual base heal. It applies Renew. Renew is a hot that heals over time. Then it applies 2 stacks of Prayer Mending to everyone. So Prayer Mending is this this hot, I guess you could call it again. You get, in this case, 2 stacks. Whenever you take damage, it then heals you and bounces to another friendly target. So you've got this massive heal, plus a hot, plus this extra hot that is then bouncing around the whole raid. Imagine if you have taken, say, 90% of all your damage, or 70% of all your damage, your whole raid is down at 30% health. You pop this, you're going to basically save your raid. It is a massive, massive heal. And it is reduced by 30 seconds every time you cast a Holy Word. And you should be getting these Holy Words off quite quickly. So, yes, it's a big claim that I'm going to say that it is probably the strongest heal in the game, but it is also on a 12-minute cooldown, so you've got to be aware of this. It's only used once, possibly twice a fight. Well, with that, guys, that is the Holy Priest, and I'm very, very excited to play more of this now that the pre-patch is in full swing, and we've got we've got BFA only around the corner, 15 days as the time of this recording. So guys, thank you so much for watching these videos. I very much appreciate it. And in the description down below, I have my Twitch, my Discord channels, that if you wish to watch and come and listen or talk to us, that is where you're going to find me. I'm pretty much there 99% of the time. So guys, thank you so much again. And if you really like these videos, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. Let me know how you guys feel about these videos. And until next time, guys, have a great day.